Let's shift our focus to Bihar as well. A bridge, Pankaj, that was supposed to be inaugurated years back, that has already crossed several deadlines. It has already collapsed once before.
Look at this.
And
Yeah.
take a look at this. A huge portion of that bridge has collapsed completely. Eyewitness accounts tell us that there were people on that bridge when that bridge completely plunged into the river below. And this is not new to Bihar at all.
I come from this state, Kabir. I come from this state, and I was just wondering, I could not help but smile. Look at this. This is Bihar, by the way, which produces and churns out more engineers and IAS officers than any other state. Let me tell you. If you go and see the aspirations to become an IAS or an engineer, an IIT engineer or a doctor, every household has it. Okay, and this state can't find engineers to make a bridge or the contract that was given. And I would have loved to have heard Deputy Chief Minister Tejaswi Yadav, who was smiling away to glory, saying that this bridge has been deliberately brought down because there were structural flaws in it. The company which was making it knew it, and they brought it down. So the expense, the loss is not to the exchequer, but to that company. This is how a
wasn't
penny.
the BJP, in an alliance with Nitish Kumar
Yeah,
back in the day?
politics apart, Kabir, think of these people who are standing right now on boats in Ganga. They go for fishing, they
Right,
take people
right.
from one place to another, one ghat to another ghat, okay? And this Sultanganj bridge that has been made. Now think of these people's, they must be voting. They must have been promised कि एक पुल बनेगा जी, देखिएगा एक
A
पुल
four-lane bridge. It's a four-lane bridge.
4 lane road होगी उस पर, यहाँ से ये जाएगा, वहाँ से वो जाएगा. All the promises, and at the end, what happens? They are the mute spectators, and they are just filming this. I think of these people of Bihar, who could not manage to leave that place, Kabir. To be very honest, very brutal here. To stay in this state is not a choice, rather a misfortune, I would say. And let me stick my neck out here that if this is the state of affairs, and those who don't know about it, this bridge fell again in 2022. It had fallen before as well. और आपको पता है ये ब्रिज कैसे गिरा था? Just हवा के चलने से. It fell because of
heavy rain and
storm.
Yeah.
तो एक ब्रिज अगर बिहार में तूफान के आने से गिर सकता है, तो आप समझिए कि how rotten the whole system is. And then talks of politics, who was in power, who does what, is immaterial. I mean, there are train accidents where people are dying by the number of hundreds, and then there are bridges that are collapsing in the country like this. I mean, is this what we presume, or am I supposed to look at this India from the prism, अच्छा चलो ये तो बिहार है, यहाँ तो ऐसे ही होता है, अच्छा चलो वो ओडिशा है, वहाँ तो ट्रेन एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है. So what is happening then? I mean, this is the example that we are setting. Bridge collapses, and no one will be held accountable.
And Pankaj, you know what? Exactly. That's exactly what I was getting at. Nobody's going to be held accountable because a governmental probe has been ordered, an inquiry has been initiated into the process. So everybody's mum about it. And, life moves on so fast, tomorrow you won't even question it again. In Bihar itself, we've seen entire bridges that have been stolen.
Yeah, that's
People
another
have come,
story.
they have, dismembered, dismantled an entire bridge, and they've stolen it.
And while very, capable police department, authorities, I mean, it has become a joke these days that, हाँ ये तो बिहार में ही हो सकता है. I mean, this is the situation, and fine. I mean, for how long are we going to, think that, in a way we must be proud of our state? Fine, all those things are okay, but look at this in public, that this visual is doing rounds on social media like anything.
If I were to draw a comparison, it rains in Bengaluru, it becomes a swimming pool.
Right.
A lot of potholes there, a lot of pothole deaths as well. But people of Bengaluru, some call them citizen journalists, aware citizens, woke citizens. They really do come out, step out, raise their voice against the BBMP, if not the government. their local municipality.
Right.
Do you see something like that taking shape in Bihar? I mean, I know it's a large state, but public apathy also happens at a greater extent in Bihar. Do you think in the consciousness of the public psyche, there's some sort of a void over there as well? There's something that's lacking over there.
Yes, there is much scope of that, Kabir, and they leave a lot of room for wanting more. But the thing is, I mean, when I talk of Bihar, I'm not talking about the officers or engineers or those people, the moneyed people there, the moneyed class there. You know what? In Bihar, corruption is an aspiration. If I go to a marriage where I see, oh, क्या करते हैं तो जी government contractor हैं. I'm not casting aspersions on in a methodical way. I'm saying if this is the state of affairs in Bihar, and this is not the first bridge that has collapsed, this is not the first, the bridge that you're talking is not the first one that has been stolen. People aspire that अच्छा यहाँ उनके घर में ये चीज़ें हैं, अच्छा उनके शादी में ये ऐसा हुआ, वो वैसा हुआ. They don't question it. They are envious of it. They are jealous of it कि मेरे पास क्यों नहीं है. So this aspirational approach towards corruption actually generates more and more corrupt officers. And for the common people, those who would want to, they do, but they question. But the point is, what is the benefit of a Sushashan Kumar? What is the benefit of a young Deputy Chief Minister like Tejashwi Yadav, who suddenly romps into Patna Medical College Hospital, PMCH, and says, मैं यहाँ checking के लिए आया हूँ. Because if you have to do it all across the state, do it in all departments. So if they are so callous about it, if you ask Chief Minister, I can guarantee that there will be a sound bite coming in. हम इसमें देख रहे हैं क्या हो सकता है, ये तो ऐसे ही है, वैसे ही है. Again, very feeble, callous responses coming in. Lip service, and they know for a fact that लोग कितने दिन इसके बारे में आवाज उठाएंगे. Tomorrow there will be another disaster. The headlines will shift there. This
your mind just takes you to an imagination where you can just imagine the politicians laughing amongst themselves behind the doors, and
who knows, maybe
knowing exactly how they're treating the public and what their reaction towards it's going to be, which is going to be nothing, because the common man is already so stressed at the moment, doesn't really have the time to bring up and pick up these issues again. I'm worried about the people that were actually on that bridge when it plunged into the water. There are eyewitness accounts that are saying that we could see people on the bridge, and no report of casualties that has come out as of now. But the deadline issue, the deadlines have been extending after, they've been pushed one date after another. Tejashwi Yadav, is there going to be some pressure on him? He holds the portfolio of the, transport and road construction.
I'm sure he will have some reason or the other.